Take number 227. Get this right at some point. What's up, Scribe Tribe? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna go over my National Novel Writing Month 2019. It's right, it's Time with Tim. I hope you all had a great holiday week. I hope you enjoyed time with your family, friends, or your computer because you spend it in front of it writing words so you can win National Novel Writing Month, like this guy. Now seriously, but I do hope you enjoyed that week. For those of you who did participate in National Novel Writing Month, I hope you achieved the 50,000 word count goal. If you decide to go be above and beyond that, or decide to go under that, I hope you achieve the word count goal you were seeking, or any other goal that you were seeking to achieve during the month of November with your writing. I've had an interesting NaNoWriMo. So let's dive right into this. Since I didn't put a video up last week, let's start with week 3, and we'll go in about week 4, and we'll go from there. Because I have some stuff I want to talk about today. How did my week 3 go? Well, coming off a week where I didn't write for 2 days, ending my 11-day writing streak, I think I'd be motivated to write. Yep, nope, didn't happen. Yeah, it's exactly what you think. I got distracted, but not for 2 days, 3 days. Yeah, the thing I tried to stop during week 2, it didn't happen. There's a reason for why I was distracted and didn't write for week 3, but we'll get there in a second. I did have to write on Friday to make sure I didn't get a 4-day non-writing streak going, and that only got me about 590 just to write something. Now I don't know about any of you, but for me, when I haven't been writing prose for a while, so when you miss a day, it's harder to get back in, even when it's one day, because it's something you're still learning. The habit hasn't been redeveloped. Then having 3 days, it was hard. 590 words, yes, it broke that. Great, did well on that Saturday and Sunday, so I made up for it, but I was disappointed. Week 4, I was kind of here and there. I think I missed Monday, wrote Tuesday, off on Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I had to write my ass off so I could win. And I did win. I am a 2019 NaNoWriMo winner. The streak continues 6 years straight. So that was great. But the reason why I got distracted in week 3 is not the same reason why I got distracted during week 2. Partially. There was a little bit of video games involved. Tiny. But it was mostly, here at Full Sail, you have 4-week classes. So what that means is after 4 weeks, you move on to a new class. So everything's really compressed into 4 weeks. For us, post-production was a little bit hectic with our professor being out for 2 weeks. I was finishing up my teaser trailer edit. That was what I was mostly spending my time on. I didn't do much the week before because I got some work done, but I kind of hit a wall with where I was going. I knew I had a direction, but it was just one of those things I needed some time. So I didn't start and pick it back up until week 4, or the last week 3 of Nano. And it's an excuse because that's my job right now. I'm in school, so I have to hit my deadline. It'll be the same thing when I find a job outside of grad school. That will become my responsibility, so I can pay my bills. That's what you have to do. So it was understandable, but I probably could have found 15 minutes. No, I know I could have gone 15 minutes to write just a few words. No, they're in the final week, between like Monday, Wednesday. I don't know. I just didn't. I should have, but it is what it is. But overall, I did win. I had to write over 8,000 words, almost 9,000 words on Saturday to win. I haven't had to write all day to achieve a goal since last year. Actually, in 3 days, I'm recording this on December 2nd. Hopefully this will go up on the 3rd. Yeah, it's the second. It will be 1 year where I completed my contract to write 3 first drafts for my Veil trilogy. I haven't really written a lot since there, but I had to write a lot of words on that last day to achieve it. So I haven't done that. It was fun, especially with what I've been doing with this book. It was interesting. I had a blast. I took Sunday off. I took yesterday off because I needed just a day to not to worry about anything. But I did win. Going back to NaNoWriMo and my book, Forbidden Realm, absolutely love what I've gotten with this story, and it's been fun writing, not knowing where I'm going with it, but at the same time knowing where I'm going with it. Forbidden Realm is my longest in developmental project ever. It's been in development since 2000. It's taken different takes and turns since, and it's in developmental hell where I last left off with it. This take is basically taking everything I've already done with the story and the world and everything, making a drastic change, but taking that same story but with a new spin on it. Again, kind of. Yeah. 2 years ago, I did a different take on it, which was very interesting. I had some problems with it. I realized writing halfway through the first book. So I stopped. I don't remember when, but I stopped. Looking back on it, it was a huge problem. But I think that what I'm doing now does solve the problem because I'm relying on that story I was going to tell last time with not rock solid where I was going with it. I'm just kind of winging it. I'm trying to follow that, but make the changes for how I've changed the story. To clarify, Forbidden Realm used to be taking place in a galaxy, like Star Wars. So there was a lot of star travel. Yeah, now it's on a planet, a single planet. Probably other planets, but more like a solar system. I haven't gotten there yet. Much easier. That changes a lot of stuff. And I can kind of make those changes as I'm writing for the story. Because I know the full world. I know all the stuff I wanted to do with it. I know that, and I can still use that, but I have to make adaptations as I'm writing, which is fine. Not how I prefer to do stories normally, but it is working for right now. Something that I'm struggling with this. Because I got into anime in 2000. 1999, 2000-ish. Really liked Dragon Ball Z. Liked a few of those animes, really getting into it. I had a cousin who was writing his own anime or comic book series, so I was like, I should do my own manga series, anime series, blah, blah, blah. And I copied Dragon Ball GT's Evil Shenron saga to the most part, which I eventually changed, thank God. So I'm kind of struggling with this idea. Should I follow that anime manga style where you have a very detailed multi-chapter type story? And when I mean manga anime, I'm talking like Dragon Ball, Naruto, Yu Yu Hakusho. Because I know not all mangas and animes go for 5 billion episodes. Or do I go with the novel style? I don't want to I want to tell a good story. I want to have it, but I don't want to be writing 56,000 books. I have other stories I want to tell. The stuff I wrote for NaNoWriMo was one section of 5 for the first book. That first section was supposed to be about 18,000 words, 19,000 give or take. And I'm still in the first section. And I'm 50,000 words in. All my words are in this first section. Want to keep telling it. I like spreading things out because I don't want to underwrite something, but I do want to dive into stuff. So it comes down to how do I do that? Because I can just write everything out I want when I come back to actually do the first draft, because this is going to be my discovery draft where I just kind of play around with the world, really see how I want things to work. I kind of want that manga anime, here, let me tell an arc here, and then I'll do another arc here of smaller stories versus a thicker one. But at the same time, that's a lot of books, which means there's a lot of editing that needs to be done, lots of covers to be made, that cost money. But at the same time, I think the novel would be better because I could just bind it up into one book and tell a bigger story. But then that means I have to cut a lot of stuff. So you see where I'm going with this. I'm in a dilemma. Right now, I think the key is just to write. It gives me something to write consistently, start to develop, that habit of writing every day. But I haven't had this much fun in a very long time. I think I'll just leave it at that. I can figure out how I want to do that as I go, because who knows, when I come back to actually read through the story, it might be very clear that majority of the stuff I'm writing doesn't mean it's just not needed, and I can achieve what I want to achieve in less words when I come back to edit it. Who knows? Time will tell. But that's all I have on Nano and all that stuff, because it was great. I accomplished what I wanted to do, which was 50,000 words. Not how I wanted to accomplish it, but I got there. But I got far more of NaNoWriMo right now than I have in the last few years, because, well, pantsing a story sucks. I was better at it, but it was fun. I've had a lot of fun writing this book. I've learned more about my story and my world and the characters, where I want to take them by doing this. So it's a great thing. And it's something I can continue doing. So I got a lot out of Nano, and I hope you guys did too. Comment down below what your goal for NaNoWriMo was. Did you achieve it? What you learned from the writing process this time? Heck, what did you learn from the developmental process, if you did any? With that being said, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. You made it to an end of a very long video. I'm closing in on 40 minutes of film time. It won't be that long, but it's gonna be a longer video, so go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. You're clearly liking what I'm talking about and my spending time with me. So go ahead and give that video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and join the tribe. It's the only way to know for sure when I do relaunch this channel and all that new content starts pouring out, to know when it goes up. So hit subscribe and join the tribe. You can follow me on social media that will be up on the screen now to just see what I'm doing on a daily basis. Like I said, I will be posting some stuff there. That may be the only content I do for a while before the relaunch. Hopefully not. But that's up in there. Check it out. Check me out there. I hope you all have a great writing week. That's all I have. I hope you have a great writing week. Enjoy it. For those of you who completed and won National Novel Writing Month, enjoy your accomplishment. Celebrate it. But don't forget about the editing or continue to write. And for those of you who didn't necessarily win the 50,000, celebrate whatever you achieved this month. You achieved something. Celebrate it. With that being said, I will talk with you guys in my next video. Have a great night. Bye.